Hold on a minute. Did we hear that right? Dodge is making an electric car?
We're talking hypothetical, right?
Surely you jest. Dodge? You mean the people who devised the legendary 426 Hemi and sunk it into a sublime missile? You mean the Dodge that created the Hellcat Red Eye and the most powerful muscle car in the world? Makers of the 840 horsepower wheel-standing Demon? Why on God's green earth would Dodge ever build an electric car? Anybody? Any thoughts out there? Hello?
Whatever it is, I've got just the cure for it.
YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Mango392 back at it with another video. And I must say, let me start this video off by saying I apologize. I apologize to Dodge and I apologize to you guys for jumping the gun about the previous video, and I will drop the link below and across the screen as well. But I must say, after seeing and listening to the 5-minute video, and I'll also drop the video if you haven't seen it or heard about it in the description below. I must say I can wait till 2024 just to see what Dodge puts out. I can wait till 2024. I honestly can say I can wait. But I wanted to drop this video to give you my opinion on it and kind of do this video from a different perspective. And I got some notes here that I've written down from watching the Dodge video, and then also just a couple of pointers to give you guys and kind of maybe tweak your way of thinking to kind of say, hey, maybe I might consider doing an electric vehicle sometime in the near future. But anyway, let's get into the video. So basically, this global warming, everybody's talking about this global warming. What is it? Well, in short term, global warming is just the long-term heating of the Earth's atmosphere, system, whatever you want to call it. And basically, the use of fossil fuel, which is oil, gas, and coal, they produce what you call greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide. And over a period of time, you know, with us using vehicles, manufacturing plants that use these fossil fuels, over the many years since observing the Earth system, it's creating what you might call a trap heating greenhouse gas effect, which means basically the sunlight gives off this light energy, and it forms into infrared light energy. And what it does is it, you know, the sun is here, here's the Earth, so the light comes in. It needs a way to escape to form energy. And as we drive vehicles each and every day, manufacturing plants producing and using fossil fuels, oil, you know, gas, whatever have you, it still creates this greenhouse gas, which is carbon dioxide. And that sunlight energy becomes difficult to leave the Earth. So basically, it's creating this invisible bubble around the Earth, and it's just heating the Earth to no other, to where, you know, we're having, you know, bipolar weather, as everybody would say in the you know, in terms. And a lot of people say, well, you know, I don't believe it. I don't believe in the greenhouse gas, or I should say, I don't believe in the global warming and the effects. But to be honest, it's here. It's here. You have over here in California, we have a drought going on as we speak right now. We have uncontrollable wildfires where people's houses are just burning up just for the simple sunlight, and the dryness creates uncontrollable wildfires. The past couple of weeks, we've had triple digit weather up in the Northwest, in Oregon and the state of Washington. Those guys up there never experienced triple digit weather. You know, it's always been, 80s, 90s when I've visited up there, but to have triple digit weather, never. You also haven't had past experience in Texas where I think it was in January where they had, I think, 2-3 weeks of, cold temperature and snow. And, people were on the highway trying to get home and couldn't, and you had massive pileups. Just incredible. Who would think that Texas would have that type of weather? And it happened. Over in the East Coast, just last week, what was it, Tropical Storm Elsa? She came through. So you have hurricanes that are coming sooner than what they should be coming. They usually come, I think, September, October. We had one that just came in July and just ripped through the whole East Coast, causing massive amounts of rain and flooding up in New York. So these greenhouse gases is causing this bipolar or uncontrollable weather that we are seeing right now. So with this, we have a lot of administration, government trying to, nip this in the bud. Just to give you guys an example, I wrote a couple of stats, and this was pretty mind-boggling. In 2020, there are 286.9 million passenger vehicles on the road. That's 286.9 million vehicles on the road. That includes cars, motorcycles, trucks, buses, you name it. Anything that runs on a conventional engine, this number counts for it. So that's just in the United States alone. In the world, the whole world, there is 1.42 billion vehicles in the world. Now, can you imagine that number times 24 hours in a day that vehicles are operating on the road, and how much emissions is being let into the world? This is what's causing this bipolarism when it comes to the weather, the unknown factor. It's mind-boggling. They say in the U.S. alone, there are 280 million cars that hit the road every day. 280 million cars that hit the road a day. So it's 280 million cars giving off these greenhouse gases that are affecting, us right now. Not killing us, but it's affecting us in the long term. So those are numbers that I thought were mind-blowing, and the reason why you have government officials pushing for electric vehicles. This current administration, I don't want to say it, you guys already know. As you know, they're pushing for electric vehicles for government, first responders, and then also, us residents. This current administration wants to have all electric fleets by 2050. So pretty, that's a big step to get to. And the reason why I say that is you would have to get automakers and people to stop buying conventional engines by at least 2035. And honestly, I don't see that happening. And the reason why I don't see that happening is you have automakers now that produce engines that can last up to 12 years. You have automakers like, Hyundai and Kia that are producing, and including Dodge and all the other automakers that are producing engines and providing us with warranties for like 10 years, 100,000 miles. So an average citizen, unless they have deep pockets, are not going to say, well, hey, the world is going electric, so let me turn this car in to get an electric vehicle. People's pockets are really not that deep. So what they're going to do is hold on to that engine until they can't hold on to it no more. And then on the other aspect, you have pre-owned vehicles or used cars that we trade in. So, the U.S. every day is sending used vehicles that we have traded in or just, sold. They send them to places like Mexico and other countries where they still have, a couple of years of lifespan. So for this administration to try to end conventional engines by 2050 is a long shot, but they're going to try. But who knows? We'll see. To get to the point of the Dodge video, you guys have to fully watch it. Dodge is very, very, how would you say, very smart when they drop these videos. They come at you with the excitement, but also they draw attention. And one thing I want you guys to notice, and like I said, I'll drop the 5-minute video in the description below. So for you guys to get a full understanding, just pause this video, go and watch that video, and you'll see where I'm coming from. Dodge is attracting millennials. And I think it's a good point because millennials, from what I gathered, millennials account for a quarter of the U.S. Population, and now are the number one generation for accepting EV vehicles. And they're also, like I said before, they account for a quarter of the spending of the U.S. market. So with those two perspectives right there, man, you can't really beat it. When you talk about baby boomers and you talk about Generation X, baby boomers are at the point where they're at retirement, so they're not looking at vehicles like this. And then when you look at Generation X, you have some that are very hesitant to make a move or are susceptible to change. It takes a lot for them to change and, go with the flow. What I like about millennials is they go against the grain, and they like things instant. They like things quick. I look at my kids and, I could tell them that, hey, you need to do this way, and they'll do it the opposite way, and it still works for them. So, for Dodge to attract the millennials and the engines that they produce, there's no telling what this engine can do. I really think that with those two combined, and the engineers, and even though the SRT is disbanded, they're still within the Stellantis group. So with that technology and the engineers, this electric muscle engine is going to be something exciting. I'm telling you, I can't think of no way that this engine will not produce less than what the conventional engines are that are out right now. And I really think that Dodge is going to set the bar like no other. You know, you got to think about it. Dodge has produced, and I say this, Dodge has produced, production-wise, the fastest muscle car, the Challenger. That's what, 800 plus horsepower. And then they produced the fastest four-door sedan in the red-eye Charger at 797. So you guys really think, man, that 2024 is going to be something something exciting to see, you know, to see what Dodge is going to do. They've known to push the bar and keep their foot on the pedal to keep us exciting and put smiles on our face. And that's basically what Tim said in, you know, the video, is that's what they aim to do as they go forward into, you know, this electric technology of making this engine. So guys, in a nutshell, my opinion, I am super excited to see what Dodge has coming in 2024. I think they'll leave no tables unturned on this one, because they like to have the top spot and they like to go crazy, and I think they will go crazy. And electric is the way to get more power than the conventional engine. You know, just me doing research, electric is instant, you know, whereas conventional engine, you know, you have the pistons and the rods and all that takes time to work. But with the combination of Dodge creating, you know, the Hemi engine, and now with, you know, electric, sky's the limit. Sky is the limit. And I really think you guys should take the time to consider what they're going to put out, because it's going to be mind-blowing. I'm telling you, it's going to be mind-blowing. The only cons that I see, or that I'm wondering about, and I guess we'll get more information as, you know, 2024 hits, because it's what, 3 years down the line for them to start producing. One is these gas guzzlers that we're in. How much how would you say, how much charging is this going to cost? that's my one of my questions. How much charging is it going to cost? How many miles can you get on a full charge? You know, the same things that we talk about, you know, in our regular cars now, you know, they're not good on gas. I'm going to tell you that right now. Driving in the city, they're not good. If you get on the highway, yeah, they're decent, but not, you know, astronomical numbers. So I want to see what this engine can do, you know, as far as getting decent mileage and how much you're going to get on a full charge. So I guess we'll see. But for you guys that are just hell bent on these conventional engines, like I said before, I don't see them going away no time soon. I do have numbers, but I don't want to give you that numbers, because you're going to be like, well, Mango, you said this, and that. But like I said, when you got automakers producing decent engines, good gas mileage, it's going to be hard for the average citizen to say, well, hey, I'm just going to go electric because, you know, the government wants me to go electric, and that's it. You know, not unless, you know, the government does this buyback incentive where they take your car, and if it's a good deal, then hey, I say go for it. But you know, that's a lot of money to do that, you know, incentive buyback program. So I do see the engine, you know, here for a while. The conventional engine, I should say, I see it for a while. Then also you got to think, you know, as we go to this electric technology or electric stage, you know, you still have to build charging stations. And there are some, but, you know, for me thinking, a charging station has to be seen quite often, and I don't see them that much. I mean, I do see them around here, but I don't see them as much as I might see a gas station. And who knows, they might start building them, you know, quicker than what I'm thinking. But you know, there's gas station, there's more gas stations than there is charging stations. So until, you know, this current administration or the next administration that comes in, if they still on board with this electric system, you're gonna have to build more charging stations. And right now I just don't see that. So, you know, as time goes, yeah, it'll change, but I just don't see that that happening in 2050. That's just really too quick. And I know you guys will say, well, Mango, it's, you know, what, 30, 40 something plus years, 20 something years down. Still, that's, you know, it's still too short, because, you know, automakers are still making conventional engines now, and they still run good, and people are still purchasing them. So I guess we'll see. But I think the main reason I wanted to do this video and get you guys excited, not only about Dodge, but also think about your future. And I'm not talking about just like me in general or like you in general. I'm talking about, you know, your kids, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins. I think about my family. I think about my kids. I think about, you know, my nieces and nephews. I think about my cousins and all them. We need to give them a fighting chance, you know. And there's a lot of people saying, well, I don't agree with this administration and the drastic measures that they're taking to go electric, but we see it out here, guys. You know, you watch the news, whether you watch the news or you listen to the radio, this global warming effect is happening, and it's happening right now, you know. So I've said it before, with the wildfires, the triple-digit heat, the bipolar weather going on in Texas, the constant flooding and raining on the East Coast is happening due to global effects. So guys, take time, think about it, you know, think about considering it. You know, it doesn't have to be a Dodge. I'm a Dodge guy, and most of the people that watch my channel are Mopar enthusiasts. But, you know, overall, just think about what's going on, and just think about the future. Think about, you know, giving your kids and their kids a chance to live and enjoy this earth like, you know, we have. But that's it, guys. Hats off to Dodge. Hats off to Dodge. I know this video wasn't fully about the engine, but I wanted to give you guys a different aspect as to why a lot of these automakers are trying to make this switch. And I think they need, you know, some type of cooperation from, you know, us, you know, to make the change. And Dodge is going in the right direction to make that change, especially with millenniums. So we'll see. But hats off to Dodge. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, and I know a lot of watching my analytics, a lot of people, are not, you know, subscribed to this channel. Do me a favor and click that red button, and then hit that bell for all notifications on when I drop a video or even when I go live. So guys, drop your comments down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's talk about it. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.